We're on. This is what we all paid our hard-earned dollar to come and see, ladies and gentlemen. This is the A-grade clash for 1995. This is Brothers v Western Suburbs. As it has been all day, we're joined in the co-commentary at the moment by Chris Bomberless, and also joined by the great man himself, Tom Shannon, up here for the call. This is what we paid our hard-earned money for, ladies and gentlemen, and we're waiting for the Western Suburbs side to run out. At the moment, it's been the 19s victory by 1 point, the reserve grade victory by 1 point, so let's hope Brothers can win by at least 30 points. My nerves are gone.
All man Fraser McDonald.
Suburbs led out by Peter Rouse in this grand final encounter here today. Runs through the cheers of the beaten reserve grade side. Basically, Western Suburbs have been running out through beaten sides all day, so just another day. Anyway, they're out in the paddock. This is what we're here for. Brothers have obviously lost the toss again. Andrew's had a shocker with it this year. It's either a 50-50 chance, head, tail. He's a betting man himself, Andrew, and you'd think he'd at least win a toss every now and again, but he hasn't. So Brothers will kick off. I'll run from right to left on your screen tonight, viewers. Aided by a shocking breeze against him in the first half here at the moment. Reserve grade did a lap of honour.
It's good to see Aaron Pym making the bench too, for his A-grade debut this year too, Brian.
Well, there we go. The bench has been picked. It's a lot of controversy who was going to be the pick today, and Aaron Pym, Alan Frost, Holzheimer, and of course Pat Pope. What a great sight to see Pym and Pope on the bench for A-grade. It's just a normal day. It's a normal day of footy when you hear the Pope name. For this one, and Wiley kicks off, drives the ball down deep. That's a better kick-off. We haven't seen a kick like that all day today. Straight in the arms of Benny Warren. He runs it out, and he's met in ferocious defence on his own 20-metre line. That's Damien Zahn, of course, back from Mackay for this game. There goes the Jughead Jones, as we call him, and he's put to the ground. He's only made about 5 yards on that advantage. That's Hess, the dummy half, gives away to Temple. Great hit over the top from Smith. And tackled low by Bobby Bell. He fights to get, plays the ball away to Hess. Hess fires it out to Jacobson, who's actually on the run-on side today, and that's why he's just been creamed by Leroy Jones. Gets up, plays the ball. Way to Johnson. He's discarded the headgear today, and he's looking for a big one for the Western Suburbs side. Smith's all over him like a bloody rash. He gets up, plays the ball. Back to Hess. Hess fires away to Temple. That's a nothing kick. That's play on. Not 6 to go because that's not a charge down. That should be, that is a changeover, and Brothers get the ball in great field position.
What about the pace of this game, Ryan? It's unbelievable. Just so going from reserve grade to this game, it's just twice as fast.
Yeah, well, if I have to talk this quick this whole game, I'll blow up. I'll give you the drum. But anyway, Thorne and dummy half gives the ball away to Leroy Jones. He's recovered from that shoulder injury he's been plagued with all year, and he looks fit today. Gets up, plays the ball. Back to Thorne, of course. Bundaberg Player of the Year is Scotty Thorne. What a great effort. True champion, and he's... I've got great accolades on that young man. He goes to dummy half, plays the ball away to Thorne. Sits the ball away to Hamilton. He's a danger man. He's the man that everyone here today has come to watch, along with Bobby Linder. He gets up to play the ball, fires the ball away to Thorne, to Corey. Brothers in attacking mode. He's Darby, Jinx. He's Corey. He can get a ball away. No, he decides to go to ground with that one. He gets up to play the ball. Thorne's in there pushing defenders off. Gets the dummy half, plays the ball away. Gets away to Hamilton. Hamilton, Jinx. Dummies once. He's standing. There's no support. Finds the ball and went from the wing. Wentz tried to kick, but his legs weren't quite with him when he kicked that one. But West have got the ball, and they'll ruck it out from here. I'm joined in co-commentary today, of course, by Chris Bomberless and Tommy Shannon. Tom, how do you see it going so far?
Well, good start by Brothers so far, Brian. Nice quick game so far. Here's young PJ Rouse, I think, taking a ruck. And Rod Christensen spotted a knock on there, so Brothers have great field position here. First 2 minutes here at Solder Oval, so Brothers with first chance to put the points on the board.
It's a great opportunity, Tom. Great opportunity for Brothers to go on the second.
And Corey feeds the ball, fires the ball away to Simpson. Simpson gives it away to Zahn. Zahn's back in town for Bundy for one hell of a good weekend. I'll tell you about that in about 80 minutes' time, whether it's a good weekend or not. Anyway, way to Wayne getting involved in the wing. It's the Queensland residence player, of course. What a great wrap that is. Anyway, way to Thorne, way to Corey. Corey Jinx, he's dangerous from there. He still hasn't been put to ground. He's finally put to ground, and Brothers have got numbers out here to the left-hand side if they can use it. Corey struggles to get to his feet. Gives the ball away to Thorne, away to Simpson. He knows what's going on. Away to Hamilton. A runner off his shoulder is Stephen. Stephen's put to ground. He's only about 3 or 4 metres out. Gets up to play the ball. Andrew goes to dummy half. Goes himself, of course, is the call. Pops it over the top to Leroy. He's hitting a good tackle. That's fast back. That's a try. No, it's not a try. Well, Easthoff didn't get the A-grade game today. I thought he was the pick of the referees here in Bundaberg, but Rod Christensen's been given the nod for this game, and it's probably not a good thing.
Well, I think referees these days, Brian, they just err on the side of conservatism. That may or may not have been a knock-on, but I think referees these days, you rarely see them prepared to pay a try like that, so the benefit of the doubt goes to the defending team.
I think you got the call from the linesman then, Tom.
Yeah, well, as we saw it up here, and we know the game pretty well, that was a try. Anyway, they'll play the ball, gets it away, and that's young Temple. They got huge raps in the paper this week. There were photos and stories and everything about him, but anyway, we'll see how they play today. There's another one that got a rap in the paper, and that's Benny Warren. He was easy pickings there for Ashley Smith, and Thorne over the top. Hairstone dummy half, gives it away to Choose. He's playing fullback today in the big game. He watched his reserve grade teammates go down by 1 point, so he's going to try and see what he can do in A grade. Anyway, that's the ball away to Temple again. Is it?
Temple's that, right?
That's one of the Temples, Tom. He struggles to play his feet. That's the one that's a goer. Yeah, he's thrown one, but anyway, he's picked the right man if he wants to throw him. That's Mr. Smith. They pump the ball downfield. There's Went, let it go, Wenny. Yes, good work. Yep, still rolling. Yeah, that breeze got a hold of that pill and just rolled it the whole way, but that was good work from Went. There's no need to try anything risky down that end of the field.
Definite advantage with this wind today, Brian, with the kicking game. The reports from the weather said that it calmed down later on this afternoon, but at the moment it's still blowing pretty hard and pretty gusty in the stadium today. Yeah, well, Brothers will ride home in the second half with a huge wind up their tail, and they'll also ride home with a great call from us. Anyway, rucking it out from their own territory, that's Went getting involved from the wing again, the player of the match. The last time we had the televised game, we gave him the $1,000 cheque from Whitbeck's. Anyway, that's the champion, Ronnie Harsh. He bumps him off, and he's still going to Ronnie Harsh, and he's tackled on the 30-metre line. He gets up to play the ball. Thorne to dummy half, gives it away to Corey. First receiver, on to Leroy Jones, running across field. Lee straightens now, and he's away. He's away. Here he goes. He's picked him good cover defence from behind there from Jones. He's exactly on the halfway main. Thorne goes to dummy half, gives it away to Corey. On to Hamilton. He's the man they want to watch. He's dangerous. And he's put to ground. He couldn't get that ball away that time, Andrew. Ah, that's a penalty, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Yellow Whistleblower.
Well, shades of his big brother Peter there, trying for the ridiculously fast play of the ball and getting away with it. The referees here, suckers for that one. And Brothers again will go into attack, going into this very strong breeze. Back, Bruce.
Brothers looking much better side at the moment. Just I know it's only 4 minutes in, but West don't seem enthusiastic as they did in the major semi, Brian.
It's a bit hard to say. They haven't had the ball much at the moment. There's been an absolute shocker from the Bundaberg Player of the Year there. He did not play it on the mark. It's probably lucky he got his trophy today. But anyway, that's a bad mistake from Thorny. Anyway, Rouse feeds the ball, gives it away to Choose. He's easy pickings for, that's Andrew Hamilton, and no, it's Stephen Hamilton there. Can't tell those brothers apart. Twins, of course. He goes it away to Temple. Temple's is cut down. And a great tackle from Ronnie Harsh. That's copybook stuff from the legend. Gives it away to Benny Warren. Zahn chases from Marker and puts him down. West's third tackle in. They're making some good yards here at the moment. Brothers aren't moving up and hitting them on the advantage line. That's a good tackle from Bobby Bell, and that's Ashley Smith over the top. Gets up, plays the ball away to Hess. Hess gives it away to Johnson. Johnson's easy pickings for Thorne round the legs. He's finally put down the assistance of Brady Corey and Zahn. Johnson gets up, plays the ball, Hess fires it away to Rouse, gives it away to Temple. Temple says, let's put this one up in the air. We'll put some pressure on Glenn Darby here. That'll bounce the right way for Brothers. That's gone over the dead ball line, and they can regroup now and work it out from their own 20-metre line, Tom.
Yes, good high kick from Temple. I think it's good tactics in these conditions, but on that occasion, just a fraction too deep, and Glebe Darby made the right decision there to let that one go. Bobby Bell out to the 30 as Brian freshens up his beer. Away now to Corey, or flat pass to Big Spudley Smith. A backhander to Scotty Thorne. He's knocked that one forward, so another mistake from Scotty Thorne. West now the chance to go deep into attack. They're about 35 metres out from the Brothers line. They'll bring it away with a full set of 6.
Of course, there should be no nerves in that Brothers side. They're a legend outfit who have postably played in a lot of grand finals before, so there's only a few new boys in town this year, and they've also had experience in grand finals in other cities, so there shouldn't be any nerves there. But anyway, that's Temple. He rucks it up, and he's met by former Valley's player, Mr. Ashley Simpson. Gets the ball away. That's Mason. Mason's put to ground. He was touted in the papers as a danger man that West have to watch, but I disagree with that. I didn't write the story. That's Jones. He's put to ground. He's in a great tackle by Ronnie Harsh. Smith over the top. They'll chase from Marker. Gives the ball away to Rouse. Rouse onto Hess as a dummy. Nowhere to go for Benny Warren. He bumps off Corey. Goes himself. Out of the tackle of Stephen Hamilton. He's put to ground by Ashley Smith, who's getting through a heap of work in defence in the early stages of this match. They fire it out wide. There's a chance out here. Oh, there's a juggle out there, but they've popped the ball out wide. That's Langenbacker, and it's been called forward by referee Christensen.
It was the sideline touch judge there, Brian. He called it forward. And,
yeah, well, I only saw Christensen blowing the whistle, so he's the one that does call it. He obviously got the signal from the touch judge over there, and good decision. Anyway, Andrew Hamilton plays the ball, gives it away to Corey. Corey's got no runners. He'll go himself and take a typical little dogged little run from the halfback. He gets up and plays the ball. Thorne to dummy half. He struggles to play the ball. He should have a penalty there, but Thorne fires away to Went, getting heavily involved from the wing again. Of course, he is the dangerous man if he can get involved and do the hit-ups like that. Gives it away to Simpson. Simpson, dummy to Smith. Away to Zahn. He's the man that they want to come and see it. He's away again. He's been a tackle. He's got support inside, outside. Oh, he had support outside too, but it was a Western Suburbs player, and he's given it straight down the throat of Johnny Gordon. Unlucky, a bit of nerves there from Zani, but he'll regroup from that. Anyway, Choose has got the ball, and West, lucky there. Brothers had a bit of support on the inside, but Zahn couldn't quite see it. Anyway, Temple gives the ball away to Rouse, and that's Benny Warren that's put to ground on the 40-metre line. Brothers must move up in defence. Here they are. Andrew Hamlin's a mile offside. He comes up to make the tackle. No, yeah, he comes over the top and he's puts heavily to ground. On the back of the pitch is Jones. Gets the ball away to Temple. They're going to use the tactic again like I did last week and kick early in the tackle count. Brady Corey, the Rookie of the Year, and that's why he's a rookie, because he's so cool. He just let that go. Good call, Tom.
Okay, yes, a good question from Chris Bonanno there. Well, where was the brothers' winger on that attacking road? He had Steve Hamilton inside, but there was a Western Suburbs player between Damien Zahn and Stephen Hamilton. I don't think he could have got the ball. Probably best option to go to ground, but we'll forgive him for that one, I think. Now, we've got referee Christensen's ruling a line drop out here. That ball appeared to go dead in goal, and he must have ruled that it's come off a brother's hand somewhere along the line. So, West's another set of 6. Can brothers hold him out. Jacobson brushed away from Corey, brushed away from Smith. Corey comes again with big Barry Lee-Lloyd-Jones, and Barry Lee-Lloyd-Jones and Corey put him to ground. They ruck it towards the posts again. Good attacking position for West. Centre field, 10 metres out. Away to Temple. Who did win that arm wrestle the other day? Good question, 2 twins. And runners everywhere for West. Jughead Jones goes blind. Away to PJ Rouse. To the steaming forward there, a rehearsed play, but Choose.
He had a look, Brian. Tommy had a good look, I think.
But the ball has gone to ground, so brothers will get a chance to relieve some pressure here. They should win the scrum and ruck it out from their own line. Brian.
Yeah, talking about relieving some pressure, I've just come back from the toilets and I'll give you the drum. That was a great relief of pressure. Anyway, we'll get back to the action. Didn't miss much by the looks of it. Yeah, Corey feeds the ball, fires it away to Glenn Darby. It'll be Glenn's first hit up for the match, and it won't be his last either, and that's why, because he's beaten about 3 or 4 tackles, and he's finally put to ground on the 30-metre line. He gets up quickly to play the ball away to Thorne. Thorne's got runners on the outside. He goes himself, stops a nice ball to the Went, and Went's finally tackled and put to ground. Thorne goes dummy half again. Away to Bobby Bell, typical front rail, straight up the middle, and that's a good run from Bob. He's eventually put to ground and push and shove, but he's finally put down. Thorne in dummy half. Splits the ball away, gives it away to Corey. Corey splits it away to Hamilton. Here's the danger man. There's he's beaten one, but they're going for the ball today. They're trying to wrap the ball up for Andrew because they know how dangerous he is if he does get a pass away. Harsh dummy half, fires the ball away to Troy Corey. He says, let's get out of here. He's kicked it down. The breeze sort of hasn't helped that kick, but it's behind Choose, and he finally picks it up on his own 10-metre line. He rucks it out, and a great chase there from Troy Corey, and he's also given him one too for his troubles. Rouse to dummy half, gives it away to, that's Johnny Gorton getting involved from the wing, taking a good winger's hit up. Has to dummy half. There's the other winger and Langenbacker, and Langenbacker is taken on the 40-metre line. He gets up, plays. Oh, you're joking. There's been a penalty here. I've missed that. The crowd, yeah, inside the 10's been the call. The crowd has missed it. We've all missed it. But obviously Mr. Christensen didn't miss
quiet
it.
out here today, Brian. Actually, I think Bundaberg should advertise a bit more. There's hardly anyone out here for such thrilling games.
Oh, there's a great crowd here, Bomber, but they're not firing up at this stage. Probably because there's no points on the board, and Nothing, no one scored. But anyway, we'll get back to the action. This is live here, of course, at Solar Oval on Grand Final Day, 1995, September the 10th. Gets the ball away, and that's Temple. Pound for pound. That's one day after my birthday, of course, Mama. But anyway, gets up, plays the ball. Temple will go hard all day. Gives the ball away to Benny Warren, acts as a pivot. Gives it away to Jones. Jones is looking like he's a ball player today. He fires the ball away to Langenbecker, and he's put to ground by Zahn and Bob Bell over the top. Has to dummy half, gives it away to Johnson. Johnson head down, only one way to go for a front row, and he's met in 3 Bellas defenders. Gets up, plays the ball away to Hess, gives it away to Rouse. Rouse gives it to Temple. There's an option out here. A good pass there to Mason, to his brother Mason, who's thrown it to basically back to nobody, and chooses there to clean up the crumbs. Has been given 6 to go to by referee Christensen. I can't see that because the post is in the way, but anyway, there's Johnny Gordon ducks from dummy half. He's man-handled by Stephen Hamilton and put to ground. Gets up, plays the ball away to Jones. West, oh, that's a great angle tap from Sticky Hamilton to cut his momentum in half. He'll get up, play the ball away to Hess. Hess does a wrap around with Rouse. Rouse goes to blind. He dummies. He's the man that brothers have to watch because he is West's danger man. Anyway, he gets to plays the ball away to Hess. Gives it away to Temple. Temple, the lock forward for West today. And Jacobson playing second row. That is one of the Temple twins. Anyway, he gets up, plays the ball away to his other brother, Temple. And he gives it away to Mason. And Mason has flipped the ball out the back, and that'll be a changeover, says referee Christensen. And brothers weathered the storm there quite well, I thought. Anyway, that's Zahn ducking away from dummy half. He's manhandled over there. He gets up, plays the ball away to Darby. Darby gets the ball back to Went. Went getting involved from the wing. Oh, that was a good run. He's made a bit of a high shot. It's been called here. Jacobson's come over the top. Of course, there is no love lost between Jacobson and Went. They have had ongoing battles for years and years. And Jacobson tried to get some sort of square up, but I think when he's coming out of that, yeah, he's not bleeding. He's coming out of that pretty well. Anyway, Corey finds touch, kicks it over to the brother supporters. It actually hits Zardy's car over there. They're all fired up over there having a few beers. But anyway, away to Leroy Jones, gets over the advantage line. It's a good run from Lee, straight off the tap. Vaughan moves to dummy half. What's their options this time? They'll take a ruck off Corey. Yeah, there's Corey. Gives it away to Bobby Bell. Bobby juggles. A lot of good ball from Corey. You know, throw those sort of peels to those front rows. But anyway, Darby goes down the blind. They've used the black pattern. Darby's dangerous, but he slipped a lovely ball to Ronnie Harsh. Ronnie's met in pretty good defence there by Langenbecker on the blind side. He gets up, plays the ball. Fawn goes to dummy half. Fires the ball away to Darby. Darby gives it back to Lee Lloyd Jones. Lee, you shouldn't be there. You should have had a 5'8" and Simpson, who is actually running wide at the moment. Yeah, Corey's first receiver. No, Darby goes himself. Tries his options, throws the ball to PJ, and brothers are tending to do that at the moment. They seem to give the ball to West more than they give to their own players, Tom.
Yes, Brian, there's not a lot in it at this stage. I think brothers look very committed. I think they're going all right. They'll be happy if they can perhaps hold West to a level scoreline at half-time. With this breeze, I think it'll be, we've seen all day today that the side heading towards the Brothers Club in the second half has been victorious. Here's Jughead Jones, taken by Simpson. He was a secondary tackler, and Ashley Smith was in there. Here's Mason, a couple of defenders offside, so he makes some cheap yardage up the blind side. Hooker is Hess to Rouse. Away to Temple, one of the Temples. He skirts wide. I think that's Brad. And it's a change over to Brothers. And the thrust and parry continues here at Solar Oval. Not a lot in it. And 23 left on the clock in the first half. Here's Went. He's done a power of rucking in the first 17 minutes of this game. And he's hurt himself, I think. He's slowly to his feet. To his mate Thorne. To Corey. To Big Ashley Smith.
Like a buck ankle there, Tom.
He's holding the ankle. Smith will play the ball now, 10 metres, Brothers' own side halfway to the skipper, Andrew Hamilton. Defenders all over him again. He's been well contained. Can West continue to do that for 80 minutes, though? That's a question. Thorne, Simpson to Darby, the old Wanderers connection. Darby goes towards the far side, and that's well out on the full. So we'll have a West scrum feed round about the halfway mark. And a couple of comments from Chris Bonanno, then back to Brian McAvoy.
Brothers looking enterprising, but still making the silly mistakes. And but I think once they settle down and get in the mode in this grand final, they should come ahead.
Thanks for those comments on the sideline there from Bomber. He's right down amongst the action today here at Solder Oval, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of kids running around there with streamers and everything, but Bomber's done a great job to getting those reports back to us. Anyway, that's Temple. He's met straight in the cricket pitch by Zahn, who is a ferocious defender. Gives the ball away to Benny Warren. He dropped the hip. He's running to the legend, and he has giving it an absolute special. Oh, and that's hurt Warren. That's good to see. Harsh goes again. Yeah, they fell over that time. They wouldn't let Harshy line him up again. He gets the ball away to Johnson. Johnson lumbers up, and he's cut down by Zahn. This is getting some ferocious defence. Warren's down edges. Christensen decides to ruin the party by giving a penalty to West for no bloody reason.
You can't see any better tackles than that, Brian. Ronnie Harsh absolutely smashed Ben Warren then, and he's in all sorts of trouble. He has not got up since.
Yeah, well, if that doesn't lift the brothers' side, nothing will. There's no better side than Ronnie Harsh with one of his kamikaze tackling skills displayed here today in Solder Oval in front of a huge bumper crowd here today. We should be at half-time. We'll have an official count on the ground. They'll tell us. They're actually not real keen on us up in the box here today. We've been chatted a couple of times for a few of our performances.
Illegal.
One smuggling in stubbies that has not worn well. We've been chatted by the president or the vice president of... But anyway, I'll hold a grudge. That's a shocking kick. That is a terrible kick from Western Suburbs. They've just let themselves... Benny Warren's... He split. Harshy split him. I can see him walking to the sideline. He has absolutely fixed him up. He is in all sorts of trouble. Harshy's actually drew blood, so that's a great tackle. Anyway, I'll drop out. Corey kicks the ball away. This Breeze just holds that ball up and straight down. Masons picks it up on the second, third bounce. He's met by his headgear partner in Thorne. Thorne gets up and goes to marker. Away to... Fleming. Well, doesn't the crowd roar and this man gets the ball? He should not be out there, apparently. Major knee reconstruction. He must have recovered very well from that operation. But anyway, away to Jones. Jones hits it up and he's met in some ferocious defence led by Simpson and Hamilton.
Isn't Fleming looking fit, Brian?
Fleming is looking fit. Gives the ball away to Rouse, an inside ball to Temple. And there wasn't much happening there. Of course, Fleming's sporting a good haircut today. I'll have a word to him about that later. But anyway, he gets put to ground, and that's Leroy Jones and Ronnie Harsh over the top, and they put Jacobson to ground. Jacobson promoted to A grade this week. Chips over the top, went as safe as a bank. He'll get out of there, won't he? Yeah, he's put to ground, and a pretty good chase there from the Western Suburbs players, and there's nothing in it at the moment. There's only 20 minutes gone, and it's been a fairly entertaining, tough tussle. Anyway, we'll get the ball. That's a penalty, yes. It'll even up the statistics there, Mr. Christensen. He'll have a look at half-time and see that brothers are losing the penalty count, so he'll try and even it up the best way he can. That was one of them, and that's a raking the ball incident, that one. So brothers can actually, hands on hips from a few of the guys.
Nothing in it this time, Brian. Brothers trying to go ahead at the moment, but West looking really enthusiastic at the moment.
Yeah, they've got a bit of fire in the belly, I'll give you that. But anyway, Went will throw the ball into Zahn. He's obviously playing hooker at the moment. He gives it away to Leroy Jones. It's missed by Temple in a tackle, and a good run from Leroy Jones. Thorne to dummy half. He'll go himself for a bit of a scoot. That's a good run from Thorne. What a great opportunity he was to take a run, and he's made a good 15 metres. Darby goes to dummy half. Something's on this way. Simpson wants it. He gets the ball. Gives away to Bobby Bell. No support for Bob, so Bob's got a head down, go himself. He's lumbered his way into the cricket pitch. Simpson, great hands from dummy half by Simpson. Away to Hamilton. Everyone's here to watch Hamilton and I, of course. And he's cut down by the ankle-cutting specialist in Jacobson. Gets up, plays the ball. Smith into dummy half. Mr. Zahn has just raced straight into him, and that is offside. Great call from Bomber on the sideline. Good work, Bomber. Thanks, mate. Yeah, all right. On your Bomber. A good call by him. He was offside. Corey will look to find touch. Of course, today, brothers kicking in the lower grades has been atrocious for touch. That's a better one. He's actually found touch. Thorne gives it away to Jones. He'll put his hand up for a ruck. There's no worries about that. He straightens up. Fleming chooses a high shot, but he's missed. He's just caught short. That was nearly curtains there for Dan Fleming. But anyway, gives it away to Corey. Corey jinks. He jinks, fires the ball away to Hamilton. Gives it away to Simpson. Simpson gives it away to Went on the bounce. He's picked it up off his fingertips. What a try. Jason Went off his ankles has scored a magnificent try.
That's unbelievable, Brian. Brothers just using the advantage there. Looked like West is going to be in for a bit of a penalty there, but Brothers just sending it wide. Good hands from Jason Went, as always. He's one of the sensational players that Brothers do have, and just using his pace and speed to get over the line.
A few dodges. Here's Ashley Simpson. He's wide on the park. And or I'll give 25s, but I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'll have a piece of that.
Brian says, give me a couple.
I'll have $1 on it.
Gobbler says, I'll have $1 as well. And they're home. They're home, the boys.
That's $50 you owe me, Tommy.
Never been so happy to be proved wrong in my life. So, brothers,
That's on a recording too, Tom.
into Cyclone Tracy here at Solar Oval. Take a invaluable 6 points to 0 lead. And here we go at the kick-off. It's an ordinary one from Rouse with the breeze. Should have put it up in the air. Simpson, the hero, for that goal kick. Away to big Ashley Smith. And he powers back. And brothers, that try could prove vital in the final analysis. They look to be getting on top here. Here's big Barry. Go, Barry. And Barry straight through. Big Barry Leroy Jones comes to Choose. Straight round Choose. He's got 30 to run. And Temple, with a classic Ron Coote special, has come across diving full length. West appear to be offside on the left here, according to Bomber. Simpson. And Christensen didn't hear him. He is close to the sideline, but he's not close enough to get the referee's ear. Hamilton at dummy half to Darby. Darby steps off the right foot. Chance for brothers again. 25 minutes gone at Solar Oval. They go right. Andrew Hamilton shows it. Goes back inside, but he's well contained there. West's at 6s and 7s. I think the left is a go. Away it goes to Corey. A little grubber for Glenn Darby. It's coughed up. Darby's picked it up miraculously. Away to Ashley Smith. Oh, bad ruling from referee Christensen. That ball, there was definitely no knock on there. And basically a bad call from the ref, but I think he's ruled a knock on against West, and he's giving brothers the scrum feed. Chris?
Yeah, well, great calls from the sideline by Bomber. He's right with the action zone, playing lock at the moment. He scoots from dummy half, gets away from the scrum, and he's put to ground. There's been a reshuffle in the pack at the moment. Astle Smith is on the wing, and Bob Bell's having a breather. Stephen Hamilton from himself from dummy half. He's a big, strong man, but he won't get over that time, Stephen. He gets up, plays the ball, struggles to get up. Thorne and dummy half, plays the ball away. They're offside, sir, thank you, but Thorne's still got it. Lucky for West there anyway. Smith gets the ball, fires away to Corey. He'll jink. He'll go back inside. There's no runners on his outside, so he has to take the tackle. Smith goes to dummy half. No, Thorne's in there now. He fires the ball away to Hamilton. He's the man we've all come to watch, and he's dummied. And he's, oh, actually, they've moved up on him that time, Andrew, and they've put him to ground, and there's, yeah, he's been kicked with a high shot. Fleming has been lucky that he hasn't been caught earlier today. He's been caught with a fly. He's been doing it all day, Darren, and yeah, it's not a good asset for West. Darren's just on the paddock. He's had a few high shots. He knows what grand finals are all about. But to give your side 10 minutes without a player isn't a good thing, Darren. Anyway, Andrew will take a ruck himself. He's recovered all right from that headshot. Obviously didn't hurt him. Thorne into dummy half, gets up. While he plays the ball back to Thorne, away to Corey. Jones is there. Corey goes himself, just takes a settler. Ronnie Harsh is calling for the ball on the left-hand side. Thorne gives it to him. Harsh pops a ball and nobody, gives it away to Simpson, who picked it up off his fingertips. And Simpson is going to... yeah, couldn't put him to ground. But anyway, Zahn and dummy half. Gives it away to Hamilton. Hamilton puts his head down, and they've met him in good defence today, Andrew. And Andrew's a little bit slow to get to play that ball. That was a stinging tackle. Gets up. Great pass and great hands, and still until it went to Stephen, who knocked it on. That looked enterprising, but they always say, Tom, one bad pass leads to a mistake.
Well, I'm sure Andrew's noting every mistake Stephen makes. There's a bit of bickering between the boys as a result of something that went on Friday night about what time Stephen got home or something. So let's hope it all turns out for the better. Rouse to, who is that fella, Brian?
That is Langenbacker.
Who's bulked up considerably from his under-19 days. Away now to Choose, up from fullback, replacing Reithmuller. Who is injured? Away to one of the Mason boys, who are always injured. Tackled by big Ashley Smith and the old warhorse Ronnie Harch. Away to Johnson. Johnson, only 30 out from the West line. He throw a tea-towel over the West boys at the moment. There's Temple. He says, we'll kick it down to Astle Smith. And Glenn Darby. Darb goes up, fields it, brings it out from the line. He's up to the 20. He's up to Rouse. He gets, well tackled by Rouse. And Jason Wendell get in and have a dip himself from dummy half. And away he goes.
Yeah, Bomber's just come through some great news from the side. Andrew Hamilton is injured. He has just left the field at the moment. It's probably a result from that crunching rib cartilage injury that he just got touched up a bit in that ferocious tackle, but Bomber will keep us informed on Harry's progress. But anyway, back to the action. Ronnie Haas gets the ball, and he won't let the side down while Andrew's off. He gets up, plays the ball. Frost is on. He's a dummy half. Gives it away to Stephen. Stephen back to Frost. Frost, of course, played in reserve game. Gives the ball to Haas. Here's Astle Smith. He's dangerous, this bloke. But they finally contain him. Come over the top, and Astle, yeah, they give him a few in there, Tom. Yeah. But he gets up and play the ball, no worries about that. Thorne goes to dummy half, away to Stephen. He's going to take more responsibility now that his brother's off the field. He's put a kick up. He's chased through. Oh, unlucky for Stephen, but you must give credit where credit isn't due, and that Johnny Gordon caught it. Anyway, gets the ball away to Choose, who was, like we said, carried from the field in the major semi-final. We thought he was in doubt for the rest of his life, but he's made a remarkable recovery, and he's out here today. Away to Temple. Of course, we don't know which Temple that is. It's one of the Temple twins. He gets up, plays the ball away. Oh, that's a joke. Yeah. Yeah, good work. And that'll be a brothers loose head and feed. 5 minutes into Western Suburbs territory. And West had a chance and they blow it all the time, Tom.
We'll see if we can get a report from Bomber down on the sideline as to the nature of... I see.
Yeah, we're crossing the Bomber now. Bomber, how's Andrew?
It looks like a knee injury, mate. He doesn't look good. I think he's going to get it strapped and he's going to go on. This is a grand final. I think he can go through the pain barrier, but I think Andrew will come back into the game.
Right, knee injury according to Bomber. He is getting attention now. It looks more like a cork to the upper leg. Of course, Andrew has got huge legs, and that must have been a ferocious tackle for him to be hurt. Anyway, get back to the action. Frost into dummy half. He looks like he's playing hooker. Gives it away to Zahn. Zahn is obviously into the forwards now. Frost into dummy half. He fires the ball away to Corey. Corey spits it out to Simpson. There's runners there. Stevens a decoy. Gives it away to Wendt. It's coming out. It's a high shot. But Wendt's away with it. Play on. Darby wants a piece of Mason, but nothing's happening there. Referee calls it up now, but there could have been trouble there. Could have been a lot of trouble, but there's nothing happening. There's half a punch thrown time, but I don't think it's going to go on with it.
Well, those Mason boys, of course, Brian, they're renowned for their toughness. And a bit of a high shot there. I think referee Christensen decided to play the advantage to brothers. And I'm sure now that he'll call the man out, and he could possibly spend 10 in the bin, although Darren Fleming already in the bin. Be a brave man to put West down to 11. We'll see what he does.
Well, talking...
Looks like Andrew Hamilton's going to come back on any minute now.
Thanks, Mama, down the sideline. Talking about brave men, Gary Day has had the gravest call of his life in reserve grade. Under 19 game, he didn't award a try with 2 seconds on the clock, and didn't award a try to West, which looked like a try, but anyway, he took the decision, and so will Christensen for the rest of the day. Away to Leroy Jones. He says head down and takes over the advantage line. He can score from there, but he's just held up about a metre short. Thorne a dummy half. There's trouble here. Pops the ball away to Frost. That's a settler. He's a little bit further away from the line now. Thorne a dummy half. Fires away to Corey. Corey's got runners and Smith. Smith's on his own. Fends one. And he's finally put down on his back. 10 metres out from their own line, right in front of the place. He gets up, plays the ball away to Zahn. Zahn will give it to Corey. Corey gives it to Simpson. Simpson throws a face ball. Speculator Astle Smith, who's knocked it on. Well, I don't think that was the option there from Mr. Simpson. He had a few decoy runners coming through, and they've thrown a long ball, and yeah, unlucky for brothers. I think Astle was in trouble whether he caught that or not. There was a few cover defenders, but good news from Bombers just reported through that Andrew is back on the field. Frost is back on the bench. Away to Choose. Choose rucks it out, and he's met and tackled by Stephen Hamilton and Ashley Simpson over the top. Rouse goes to dummy half, gives it away to one of the Mason boys, and he's met in defence by Thorne and Zahn. It gives it away. Jughead Jones the decoy, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson's basically a great chase from marker from young Thorne. He gets up, plays the ball very slowly. Back to Hess. Hess has done nothing all day. He gives it away to Langenbacker. And Langenbacker, of course, has been heavily involved. Oh, there's going to be a penalty out of that because poor old Thorne couldn't get out of the ruck play of the ball area, and they milked that for him, and that's probably a trademark of having such a great person like Peter Hamilton, who was the greatest milker of penalties you've ever seen in your life. He's obviously taught these blokes a thing or two. Back to the action. Here comes Jughead Jones. He gets over to the advantage line. He's met in front on tackle by young Scotty Thorne. That was a great tackle on the big man. Gets up, plays the ball, has to dummy half away to Rouse. Johnson's a decoy, gives it away to Temple. Simpson meets him with half a shot, but falls off, and Ronnie Haas picks up the crumbs. Gives the ball away to Hess. Hess runs around with Rouse. They've been doing that all day. Oh, Masons has had an absolute joke look. And look, he gets up. He wants to swing a few at Stephen. Have a go on him, Sticky! Yeah, well, we're joined up here by a few hecklers, Tom.
Well, Scotty Mason living up to his Hardman image there, trying to match it up with the much taller, much beefier Sticky Hamilton.
Tommy obviously didn't see that hit that Stephen put on Tuesday last week, the week before actually.
Takes from the sideline bomber.
Anyway, we're on the halfway mark, and we've got young Corey. Young Corey to Glenn Darby. Glenn Darby, step, gets around 3 or 4. Tremendous run from the fullback. And Brothers with Wes on the rack here, I think. The ball goes away to Corey. Looks inside to Hamilton, ignores him. Back to Jason Wen, who hits it at speed. He's knocked down on the 20-metre line. Damien Zahn at dummy half. Good little inside ball to Andrew Hamilton. The trouser bunt away to Zahn to Barry Leroy-Jones. Big Barry for the line. Big Barry. Yeah. Down. Slam dunk. That's a try.
He's going to try.
Slam dunk try by Barry Leroy-Jones.
That was all pure strength, Tommy. Nothing hit it. Leroy just put the head down and went for it, and he got the try.
Had a couple of men outside him, but Barry just said, no, I'll have this one. Thanks very much.
He doesn't pass, of course. You enjoyed those commercial breaks? Double or nothing, says Tom, but I won't take that because, no, I don't know what to do here. Simpson is on his favoured side. His Bombers come up with a 50 call. He wants $50 on this one. Tom, field it.
He's on.
He's on. I'll settle with my winning at the moment. Here comes Simpson. He moves in. Oh, Bomber's lost his freight, and Simo's missed the kick. So unfortunate about everything that's happening here at the moment. But the good thing about it is there's 4 minutes left to go, and Brothers lead 10-0. And against a breeze like this, they're doing a great job. Anyway, Ben Warren's back on the field after being split. Darren Fleming's back on after his sin bin, and also Mason is basically getting carried off the field. Oh, what a sad sight. What a sad sight.
Makes me want to cry, Brian, but...
well, he's walking past you right now at the moment, Bomber. Can you...
I might open another beer.
Can you have a shot at him while you're down there? No, we'll let it go. We'll save that till after the game. Anyway, Corey's got the ball. He's tackled on his own 20-metre line. That's Thorne a dummy half. He says, stuff the headgear, I'll play without it, and gives the ball away to Bobby Bell. Bob's having a great game at the moment. Front rowers hitting it up really hard. Thorne, dummies to Hamilton, gives it away to Smith. There's a bit of a juggle, but he makes good yards over the advantage line. Thorne a dummy half. There's a dummy call on the blind side from Zahn, but Hess got from marker and picked him off. Zahn goes himself. This is where he's dangerous. This bloke, look at him go. Oh, that's a great run. That's a 15-metre ruck from Zahn. Of course, he's worth the plain fair home for the G. Darby wasn't even looking when he played the ball. Gives it away to Corey. Corey's got time now. He likes to put it high. They're offside, Brothers. They're coming through now. Ronnie's... Oh, Troy's onside, but he kicked it in straight in the arms of Adrian Chews. Chews will get up and play the ball. Back to Benny Warren. He's back in the field. Obviously, have a go at his head because he is bleeding from that head. And was that Ronnie Hart? No. Harshy said someone else whack him. Gets up, plays the ball away. That's Johnny Gorton getting involved from the wing, and he's crunched. There's the Ronnie Hart special. He's come out with another one and helped by Simpson, and he is hurt, Johnny Gorton. When Harshy hits, he hits. Gets the ball away to Hess to Rouse. Here's Fleming. He'll put his hand up and say, come on, Harshy, have a crack at me, but didn't have to because Robbie Bell cut him down quite easily. Gets the ball away to Hess. Hess gives it away to Temple. Temple hits. Oh, he's hit solid by Simpson over the top with Bobby Bell from behind. Gets up, plays the ball, 40 metres out. Gets away to Rouse. Rouse will kick. Not usually part of his game, Rousey, but he's kicked it straight down the throat of the Queensland Legends winger. Gets the ball away and he runs. Oh, there's a high shot there. He's off. He's got to be off. That was a dead today. That's a few times now they've had a shot at Wenny's Mellon. That was a blatant elbow. I'll cross over to Tom. He's obviously saw that better than me. He's watching the replay now, but I thought that was an elbow to the head, Tom.
Well, he just launched himself like a human projectile. The Western Suburbs player there was really very strange, and he got a bit of whammy, but I think he'll survive that okay. And Brothers chance to, with 1 minute to go on the clock, to hammer another nail into West Coffin, and try here would surely spell disaster for Western Suburbs. Scotty Thorne, shocking pass, picked up though by the kamikaze Damien Zahn, who charges straight towards the uprights, but he's 30 metres out. Scotty Thorne to the blind to Glenn Darby. Glenn Darby, great long ball to Jason Went. He'll score in the corner. He steps inside and he's in for a double. Great try, Jason Went.
How's that for enterprising football from Brothers? Just one penalty giveaway, and they're just gone on the attack, and it's magnificent to see such good players line up to have a go. Brian.
Winning always is a big day in the final, isn't it?
Cross the way, should have played fuck. It's there from Roy, the cameraman. He's cracked us up here in the commentary position. He's coming over with one of the classic one-liners, which I will not repeat on TV. But anyway, Simpson will line up. Didn't think he had it in you, Roy. Simpson moves in, kicks it. The Breeze will have it. It didn't take it. Yeah, it took it. Took it over the left of the side. Simo should have known better than that. But anyway, that's half-time in the big game here today. And it's Brothers commanding lead at the moment. Led off by Captain Coach Andrew Hamilton. Of course, he's under the spotlight of Mr. Bobman here today. And Bob will be joining us shortly in the commentary position for a few words at half-time. But we'll check the progress on how he feels that Andrew's going. But as far as we're concerned, it's 14-0 to Brothers. And that's a half-time breather. And West in the 1995 Grand Final. This is history in the making here. This could be 5 from 5.
And it also looks like Brothers are going to win all 3 grade games today. Under 19s won 27-26. Reserve grade won 19-18. And it's A grade leading 14-0 at half-time. Yeah, well, Bomber, while you're down the sideline, there's a few of the young fellas around you. You might be able to give us an update on how the juniors went today so we can get an update on how Brothers actually went in all grades, but I know they lost to 16s. But anyway, back to the real game, and here it is. It's Leroy Jones takes it up. Oh, power of strength today, Leroy Jones. He's got his hand up for that man of the match award. Thorne goes to dummy half, spits the ball away. There's a dummy there. It's a forward pass to Smith, but they've got away with it. Smith beats one. And he takes it up to the 40-metre line. Just on the edge of the cricket pitch where they're actually getting it ready for cricket next weekend. Bobby Bell. That's the way, Bobby. Skirt that cricket pitch. Don't land on that, and that's a good run from Bobby. Thorne to dummy half. Zani's there. He's talking to him in his ear, gives it away to Corey. That's half a chip from Corey. It's not a bad kick because there's no one there. The Brothers chase is coming through, and that's Went. Went's been ruled offside. He's onside now because Corey's put him on, and Went's just picked him up with a great tackle. Oh, he's lost the ball backwards, but yes. It's been a knock on. Good call there by Mr. Christensen. It's Brothers in a great attacking position in the first minute of the game. I mean, I don't see how they can lose from here. They are the great team of the 1995, I think.
Yeah, well, that's a great call. Go on, yeah, Bomber. But anyway, just talking on the sideline in the half-time break, an interview with Matt O'Hanlon. And Matt thinks that they're specials to win this, so let's see what they can do. Zani puts his head down, has a run. Thorny Darbs goes to dummy half. Glenn Darby plays the ball back, gives it away to Ronnie Harsh. Harsh heads towards the post, and he's cut down by Jughead Jones. And over the top, one of the Temples. Thorne a dummy half, hidden by the post, but Thorne goes himself, puts his head down, and he's pulled up about 5 metres short of the line. Brothers in a great attacking position. Smith to dummy half, gives it away to Corey. Corey dummies himself. He's been doing that all day. They've laid off him as well. He's throwing a specular over the top. Great hands by the West End. Subbo's player, and he's away. Ronnie Harsh special coming up. Wait for it. There it is. Harshy in cover. What a great piece of work. The great lock forward himself is always there in cover. West on the roll now with Choose. The only time he chooses to run it is when it looks easy for him. But anyway, he gets up and plays the ball. Gives it back to Benny Warren. He's a bleeder, and he passes the ball away to Johnson. Johnson just lumbers up, and he's easy pickings for Smith, along with Corey and Leroy Jones. Plays the ball back to Het. Just spits it away to Temple. Temple gives it to bloody... Looks like there's Williams is out in the paddock at the moment and gives it away to Benny Warren. Are West going to make a go of this or what? We'll wait and see what happens. Has to dummy half, gives it away to Temple. Temple dummies inside. Of course, Williams is a replacement out there. He played a strong game for a losing side in reserve grade. Hess, that's an absolute shocker. Flemmer, you have a go kicking it. No, he decides not to. He pops the ball away to Jacobson. Gives it away. Oh, Langenbecker has put the ball down he's put the ball down outside the field of play, but they awarded a try. How did you see that one down there, Bomber?
Mate, he has put the ball out of play. That is a load of rubbish. I cannot believe they've actually awarded a try there. That is absolute.
Well, you were closer than us at the moment. How's it feel down there? The Brothers crowd not real happy about that one?
Mate, they are irate. They cannot believe that the sideline judge at the moment was... Can't know his name. Anyway, he's awarded that a try. I can't believe it.
Line. Yeah, it's a good kick, Ben. Well done, mate. Well done. You've got a whole off-season to practice your kicking skills for next year, my friend.
That looked like it was online for the McGrath Holmes sign there, Brian.
Yeah. Well, the Breeze got that, mate. That could have ended up back in the fish tank itself. Anyway, Brothers were regrouped from that
10-point lead.
Not a try. It was not a try. When you put the ball over the sideline, I can't believe they awarded it. But anyway, we'll watch that on replay later tonight and we'll make a decision. Anyway, here's Simpson. He'll kick off. Aided by this huge breeze, drives it down. Fleming's going to hit it on the run. He's caught it over his fingertips. Good skills from Fleming. Doesn't look to be bothered by that knee injury at the moment, Darren, and he's tackled on the 20-metre line. Here's the dummy half. Gives it away to Jacobson, who's been surprisingly quiet today in attack. His defence has also been grass cutting, so well played there from Jacobson. Gives it away to Temple. Temple hits it up. He's met by Smith, who's doing an absolute power of work in defence today, Ashley Smith.
We've been joined by Queensland legends today, Brian, Adrian Lamb and Bob Linder are here.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a push and a shove and back play there. Smith wanted to have a go at Johnson, and nothing eventuated out of that. Anyway, Hess gives it away to Fleming. Fleming's starting to come into his own now. This is where West are dangerous. They got a roll on. They've given it to the right man, and Johnson, he's putting the ground pretty easy. Not the man to get the pill. Gives it away to Hess. Gives it away to Temple. Temple puts it in the air. That's a shocking kick. The breeze will blow that basically back to where he was standing. Warren's got it again. He's got a chance to get a kick in. He's ticked that over the touch line. So
That's a good kick, Brian.
yeah, West have got out of that quite well. Of course, we're joined here today by a few of the Queensland legends and Bob Linder himself, and Adrian Lamb is here as well. Bomber's on the side at the moment. We'll cross the Bomber later for an interview with Bobby.
We've been joined by our third commentator at long last.
Thanks, Bomber. I didn't quite get that from the sideline. He's trying to chase up Bobby Linder. But anyway, I'll get back to the game. Here's Glenn Darby, takes the ruck back. Good run from Glenn Darby. He's been safe and solid at the back today, that man. Gets up, struggles to get up the plays the ball, gives it away to Thorne. There's Wendt getting involved from the wing again, of course. That's a great run from Wendt. He's tackled on the 30-metre line. He gets up quickly to play the ball. It's a good roll from Brothers here at the moment. Thorne takes the ball, takes a scoot himself. The Bundaberg player of the year, of course, has just found himself in the middle of the cricket pitch. Good work, Thorne. Gets up, plays the ball. Harsh is there. Way to Simpson. There's Hamilton, the man that we've all come to watch today. And he's put the ground on the halfway line. We'll have some words with Bobby later and progress on how he thinks Andrew's going. But anyway, back to Simpson. Simpson selects the kick. That's a nice little tricky kick by Simpson. There's no chase. Western Suburbs are in no hurry to get there. And it goes over. Unlucky, the breeze aided that kick over the sideline. And, of course, I'm joined by...
28-10 Bulldogs.
We've just had a score through, 28-10 to the Bulldogs. But anyway, we're not really worried about that game. We're here at Solar Oval today on 1995, September the 10th. The grand final day, and here goes Temple. Temple takes it up. He's had a power of a game for the Western Suburbs side. 14-4's the score. There's only 7 minutes in the second half. Plays the ball back to Fleming. Fleming's getting heavily involved now. He can sniff something. I think it's a sniff of defeat. But anyway, gives the ball away to Temple. Temple scoots. Oh, he was crunched by Zahn, but Zahn fell off that tackle, but you could hear it from here. Get up, plays the ball back to Hess. Hess to Williams. He's a cat. He'll pass the ball away. And that's out to, looks like it's the reserve grade hooker who's just been thrown into touch. Well, you play a hooker on the wing, Tom, and that's what you get.
Well, wingers, Brian, you wouldn't feed them, honestly. They're a very dodgy commodity. Not so much his fault there, I don't think. But West's able to strike early in the second half. That's what they needed. Shades of 1994 when West traditionally trailed and hit back early in the second half. Here's Corey to Wendt. He's had a whale of a game and promotes the ball to 8 metres short of the halfway mark. Here's the old warhorse Ronnie Harch, another bloke who's had a whale of a game. He's well tackled by his Benny Warren, trying to get square with him. Away now to Big Ashley Smith. Big Ashley Smith angles back in towards the middle of the field. Brothers attack now, away to Corey, Jinx. Lucky Benny Warren didn't hit him with that shot. Here's a chance though, away to young Corey. And young Corey's tackled 28 metres out from the line. His brother is at dummy half. And, not much doing there, just tries to have a run from dummy half. Bit of a stink on. A fiery little customer. Away to Ashley Simpson.
Oh, shocker.
Trying West antics of kicking the ball backwards.
Oh,
and it's worked. No, it was real backwards by referee Christensen. Bad decision.
You're kidding.
You're kidding from the sideline from Bomber. Anyway, West a little bit fortuitous there. Sticky Hamilton comes in and drives Chews along with Simpson.
Speaking earlier, Tom, of the incident between the brothers, Stephen did not drink much that Friday night. He did also win the Mr. Sexiest Bum competition at Illusions, and for for his achievements there. He picked up a Harnice T-shirt, so congratulations, Stephen. But anyway, back to the real game, and I think we can cross shortly to Bomber on the side. I think he's got Bobby Linder, but anyway, with the ball back inside, and Troy Corey's with it. We cross down now to Bomber. Bomber, you've got Bobby with you. Bomber, you hear me?
Yeah. Bobby, you're here to see Andrew, and how do you think he's going today?
Well, Bomber, you know, mate, like, I've just been invited up here for the day, you know, and I've enjoyed it, you know, like, it's Bundaberg's a great town, and there's a few players I'm looking at the moment, you know, but, you know, like, I'm a bit pissed because, like, I had a big night on Friday night after Legends of League game, and so, we'll see what happens, you know, mate. Anyone can get a jersey at the Crushers who are playing that bad. Anyone can have a go.
What was the story that you you were going to come up a week early, mate?
Yeah, well, that was basically a bit of the stuff up there. The airlines screwed me around a bit there, but I'm here now, and I don't plan on leaving in a hurry. There's apparently, if brothers can win this, there's a shitload of free fish out the club for me.
Nicky Hamilton.
Well, back to the original question, how do you think Andrew is going?
Yeah, well, Bomber, like, I think he's played pretty fair game today. He probably... The way he's playing at the moment, Bomber, he could probably fit in the Crushers side because, like I said, we're a bloody hopeless side. But I'll get the job for next year, you know, it's easy money, so I'll study him out. We'll see how it goes.
What's the room behind you and Mario Fennick having words?
Well, you know, I don't like Mario, and I don't think many people do like Mario, but
Thanks to Bomber for that interview with Bobby Linder. I'm sure a lot of you didn't realise that Bobby Linder was a gay bar loiterer. That's what he sounded like on the tape there. Anyway, back to the footy, and Temple to Choose up towards halfway, runs sideways, tackled by Ashley Simpson, and down low, affecting a good tackle was big Ashley Smith. Away to, I think that's Johnson. Johnson is driven backwards as well. Good, keen, committed defence from Simpson again, and Scotty Thorne in there. Jughead Jones met by Ashley Smith and Bobby Bell. Right on the halfway line here, folks. 11 minutes gone, second half. Way to Temple, to Big Fleming. Big Fleming goes to ground. Away now to... Who the hell's that bloke? Not sure. Williams, I think it might be. Down, nice deep kick down to Jason Went. Jason Went turns, heads back towards Williams, who chased his own kick, and he's one of a triumvirate of Panthers in there to affect the tackle. Damon Zahn at dummy half. Darby lining up for a ruck. And Damon says, I spot a little space up the blind side, I'll have a dip at that. And he's perilously close to the touchline. Now to big Barry Leroy Jones. Probably one of brothers' best on the day. Scotty Thorne right behind him as he gets driven towards the sideline. Brothers just short of halfway. Corey to Bell. Not much doing. All brothers players on the right-hand side of the paddock. Now a few of them move to the left. Andrew Hamilton wants the ball. Gets it. Towards long cut-out ball to Stephen Hamilton. He's put on the ground. Wally would have noted that one. Kicked through by Weston. I think it'll come back for a brothers knock-on, and the scrum should be back on the halfway mark. But I think Christensen's found a penalty. He's ruled the Western Suburbs player was held back.
Yeah, well, it's unlike Stephen to see daylight and drop the ball. There's something going on there. Was a good pass from his brother. They're normally the brothers of leading try scorers this year. Yeah, normally Wally normally throws him to his ankles when he knows the Ticky's going to score a try, but that time was in his breadbasket and he coughed it. But anyway, West on the attack now. Can they score and make a game of this? We'll wait and see what happens. We'll keep you tuned. Anyway, Johnson plays the ball. It's Jacobson to dummy half. He tries his own luck, and that is the softest try you will see this year. And, oh, you're kidding. That is terrible from brothers. The markers didn't work. No point blowing up in there, guys. That was disgraceful.
It's happening again, Brian. West are coming back in the second half. Brothers got the early lead, become contemplated, and aren't doing the same enterprise... complacent, is it? Complacent? Righto. Yeah, and aren't doing the same enterprising football they did in the first half.
Well, why are they contemplating? They're contemplating. They're in front.
The conversion's been successful, Roy, and we're back on air. And we've got a game on our hands again, folks. Brothers 14, Western Suburbs 10. West 2 tries in the first 14 minutes of the second half. The brothers will have to regroup. The crowd below us start to stir up. The Western Suburbs supporters sense they've got a chance now. And they seem to be the team full of running at the moment. Brothers need to regroup. Alain Frost warming up on the sideline for Brothers. Interesting to see who he replaces.
Well, of course, Frost, you can play anywhere on the paddock. He's such a lethal weapon this time of the game. We'll wait and see where he goes. Bomber might keep us updated on that one.
Kick down now. It's fumbled there by one of the Wetton Suburbs boys. Now brought out by the wingman. Met in good defence by Brothers. They need to switch on here. And they bring it out. Ronnie Harch in to make a tackle. They're 22 out from their own line. They're making good yardage. Here's Jughead Jones. He's met solidly by three Brothers defenders. Barry Leroy Jones in those maroon pants. See him in there. Scotty Thorne and Ashley Smith the others. Away on the blind side to Johnson. And a forward pass. Referee Rod Christensen has ruled a forward pass, so Brothers with a chance to stem the tide, perhaps come back and score a try of their own. Frost still on the sideline, being spoken to by Bruce Corey.
Get him on the call, get him on the paddock, they reckon. He's the man that'll change the game. We'll wait and see about that. Anyway, there's 25 minutes to go, and Brothers 14-10 in front. Brothers win the scrum as per usual, gives it away to Darby, away to Zahn, great ball to Wendt, shut the gate, Wendy, put your head down, mate, go the way, Wendy, yes, that's a try, you won't see no better try from a Queensland player than today.
That was a magnificent try by Wendt. Just what something, actually, under 19 players, if you are looking at this game, have a look at that, back yourself, you do score. Looks like Frost might be replacing Leroy Jones. It's quite surprising not to see Troy Corey on the field at the moment either too. Oh, not Troy, Brett.
We're back on the air, thanks for that ad break.
40s, Brian, 40s.
Of course, Bomber and Tommy are having an ongoing tussle here. And
I got 20 on him kicking this one.
at the moment, it's even Stevens.
Give you 50s just to get a bet.
Yeah, okay. Bomber's had 20 at 50s. Here goes Timo. He's going to hurt Tommy.
This should be his right side.
I'll call it now. He's put it over the black dot. Oh, thanks, Simo. You made me look like a fool, but anyway, we've also helped Tommy because he is now 20 bucks in front. Anyways, it looks like Smith's going to have a bit of a breather. A tough second rower from Toowoomba, Mackay. He's travelled the country. This young man, yeah. Yeah, like he walks off, he is the suitcase of Bundaberg. He has been everywhere. Yeah, of course, alias Darren Tracy. Anyway, Benny Warren kicks off, fires the ball back down. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is sensational, ladies and gentlemen. The young kids in the game, if you want to catch a ball running backwards at 100 mile an hour, have a look at what Troy Corey just did then. That was sensational. Anyway, he gets to place the ball away to Thorne. Thorne gives it away to Bobby Bell. Bob says, let's get the hell out of here, and takes a ruck up as a good front rower should. He's put the ground on the 30-metre line. 20-metre line. Gets up, plays the ball. Thorne, a dummy half. He'll have a scoot out of there. Nothing going there for Thorny, so he's just put the ground. Hamilton comes to dummy half, fires the ball back to Darby. Darby says, let's get the hell out of here, and drives it downtown. Chooses at fullback, and he's no safe bet to catch this, but yep, he's got it. Straight down his straight. Astle Smith leads the chase, and Astle Smith is, oh, what a great chase from Astle Smith, and him and Stephen Hamilton have failed to put him to ground. They held him up. Astle Smith from marker, that's good work. That's good work from the winger. Picked up 30 metres out. Here comes the Jughead Jones. Astle Smith's going for his third tackle on the road, and a high shot. He's copped the ball back to Andrew Hamilton. Hang on a minute, he's called a knock-on off Brothers. Christensen, you're not getting your money's worth today, my friend. That was the wrong decision. But anyway, West will get the feed, and 18-10's the score with 21 minutes left on the clock. We're in for a lot more entertaining football yet. Anyway, Temple feeds the scrum, gives the ball away. There's Benny Warren, who's playing 5A at the moment. Won't pack in the scrum. Oh, you're kidding. Christensen's given the offside penalty for Brothers offside from the scrum. Okay, they were offside, but he's taken them back 10 metres from where they originally were. That's... Anyway. Breeny puts the flag up and says that's into touch. They throw the ball into Johnson. Here comes Chews on the steam. Someone fixed him up under the rib cages. Leroy Jones goes high. He's easy pickings if he wants to run like that. Anyway, Johnson to dummy half. He's no threat, and he's easy picked off. Good tackle from Leroy Jones. That's 2 down for the Panther heads. Choose from dummy half. Oh, it's the Choose Johnson show at the moment. All they want to do is run it together. He's going to be held up. Unfortunately, they'll get a feed.
A Western Suburbs feed, so they'll get another 6 at Brothers here. That was early in the tackle count, so it'll be a West feed and 6 possessions to Western Suburbs. So if a try here conversion would make it 18-16. So here we go. Temple at halfback. Away to Williams. Williams right across the park. He's scragged by Ashley Simpson. And Glenn Darby up from fullback. That's the first tackle. Away to the centre. Not sure who that is. Mason, one of the Mason boys. He's met in good solid defence by Damien Zahn and Ronnie Harch. Away to Temple. Temple on the right-hand side to Big Fleming. Big Fleming, arms free. I think he's coughed it up. Interesting to see what referee Christensen. He goes 6 more to Western Suburbs, and he's hurting brothers at the moment with his calls. And here's Johnson back in towards the sticks. And here's a Western Suburbs knock on. Glenn Darby and referee Rod Christensen making some unusual calls. Now brothers need to steady. Simpson, the big 5'8", brings it out to 5 metres out from his own line. Damien Zahn, he'll 100 to 1 on, he'll have a run himself. There he goes, up the blind side. Met high by Mason. But Kamikaze Zahn makes good yardage. Here's Barry Lee Lloyd-Jones, their other yard maker. And he finds some space and he's nearly through, but he's scragged by Jughead Jones. It's on out to the left. There's a call from Bomber on the sideline. That's the way it goes. Andrew Hamilton, straight up the middle though. Doesn't look to unload. He's taken by the Western Suburbs reserve there. Not sure he is. Back now for the kick to Corey.
Tom, I've been impressed with Andrew today. Thanks, Bobby.
He'll make his mark shortly. I'm sure he's Chews. He looks tired, Big Chews. But he bunts away Wayne Astle-Smith with the palm. West very slow to get back. I think brothers might have their measure. Here's the winger in taking a ruck. Some of the West forwards very slow to get back. They're still getting back on side. Brothers ready to go forward in defence. Here's Ben Warren, solidly met by Barry Lee Lloyd-Jones and Ronnie Harch. Down the same way. One out stuff from West. Here's Big Fleming. Simpson goes high on him. Wraps the ball up and underneath was Ronnie Harch again. He gets sick of saying that name. Harch all day. Way to Jughead Jones. He's met another good tackle from Bob Bell and Alain Frost. Away to Temple. He's got a kick. It's the last. Has a dip himself. Puts it on the shoe. Taken by Barry Lee Lloyd-Jones. Back he comes. He's got support on the left. He's coughed the ball up. Away to West. Back it goes. Bit of a dipsy doodle. Comedy of errors. And I think we'll have a brothers knock on Western Suburbs feed.
Yeah, unfortunate there for brothers. There was an opportunity from the mistake by West, and Lee just couldn't hold the ball there. And we're going to see West get a feed, probably, and feed this scrum. Just the 5 inside brothers.
Just from the sideline, I think most of the people down here would like to see if brothers win and Sticky show his ass again or what.
Oh, there's no need for that sort of stuff, Bomber.
Well, he has got a nice
all we want you to do, Bomber, is try and get an interview with Adrian Lamb. But anyway, get back to the game, and here's Williams, and he's creamed up. Yeah, good stuff from the man. He's the hard man, Stephen. Play the ball, says referee. Plays the ball in the halfway along Williams. If he wants to have a go, he's picked the right man. That's Sticky Hamlin. He chases from Marker and does another tackle. In there to help is Ellen Frost. Gets up, plays the ball back to Hess. Away to Jughead Jones. Someone pull that piggy tail out, for God's sake. But anyway, he's survived again. Gets up, plays the ball, slow play the ball. Gets it away to Hess. Hess on to Temple, away to Jacobson, showing a bit of a step in his game, but he's easy pickings inside and cut down in good defence actually underneath by Stephen Hamlin again. That's 4 in a row from the big guy, but he's put to ground now. And that's Simpson over there doing a bit of a rough handling. Anyway, Fleming's had a bit of a kick.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad kick. Corey's in all sorts of trouble. Don't go into touch. No, there you go. Wasn't a bad kick, but it was equally picked up better.
Safe as a house, Brian.
Safe as a house, Mr. Troy Corey. Go to work tomorrow, Troy. Don't have too many tomorrow. But anyway, we'll get on back to the action here, and as West make another replacement, they're making him all over the place.
Pierce off, mate.
Pierce is off, yeah. The reserve grade hooker Pierce is off.
No.
Pierce off. Temple on. But anyway, there's been a decision made here that brothers have knocked it on. I don't know how. That's a joke, but anyway, back to the action. Looks like Mason's playing halfback. Rouse has not been on the paddock the whole half. There's something wrong with that man. Anyway, that's Temple for himself. Look down the sideline. There's Rouse. He's sitting on the bench. The skipper himself. He's not out there to help the boys get home. But anyway, here comes the replacement, and creamed by Frost over the top. And Darby in there playing from fullback. Anyway, gives the ball. That's a forward pass to Fleming. Fleming offloads to nobody. Knocked on by Hess. He's called it knocked back, as he always does, a goose. But anyway, he's finally put to the ground. That's the first time Hess has been tackled all day. Jacobson from dummy half. Here he goes. He has a bit of a scoot. I tell you what, if bloody West score here, we've got a game on their hands, but I don't think they will. They fire the ball away to Temple. Temple gives the ball away to Mason. There's no one here. Mason's on his own, and he's rightly cleaned up, and he basically butchered it. Anyway, into dummy half goes Williams away to Temple. Temple jinks and swerves and pops the ball out the back to Williams again. Back him in. He's dangerous. Oh, that is one of the best passes you will ever see, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a shocker.
That's the best pass I've ever seen go over the sideline in my life, Ron.
Well, that nearly hit you in the, on the sideline there, Bomber.
He's thrown that to Colin Prince in the Avondale bloody tent over there. I think it was a shocking pass.
Anyway, back to the action, and brothers will regroup. Andrew Hamilton plays the ball, and it looks like we'll take a scoop from dummy half, they say. As Bobby Bell gets up, plays the ball away to Jason Winner, getting involved from the wing. He's had an absolute blinder.
It's a bit proppy though, Brian.
I think he's hobbling that knee. Of course, when he has to save himself, he's on the Queensland Residence Tour in 2 days' time, so hopefully he'll be sober enough to get on that bus. Anyway, he'll get up and play the ball as Barry Lloyd Jones gives it away to Thorne. Thorne on to Darby. Darby takes a bit of a jink himself. Pops, throws the ball away to Bobby Bell, backing up. Good work from the front row. He says, come on, I'll have a go, and he takes it over the 40-metre line.
Paddy Pope's come on.
Yeah, good call from Bomber. Paddy Pope's warming up on the sideline. Smith's back on. Frost is off. Darby says, let's go. He'll kick it downfield. Straight down to Johnny Gordon. Can he make a meal of it? No, he didn't make a meal of it. He's caught it. Astle Smith's there. He's guaranteed to miss him, and he got him. He got him for sure. It was Stephen Hamill that missed him underneath. Gets up, plays the ball. There's Mason there. Astle Smith's there. Push him out of the sideline. No, he's taking the ball. And he'll go up and play the ball. Anyway, in the dummy half, the Western Suburbs, they're behind on the scoreboard. They're the ones that need to do all the action here. But anyway, Pierce is on. Jacobson back on, apparently. Thanks, Bomber. Plays the ball. He's coughed that and choked it. Giving it away to Mason. That's a shepherd. Is the sun in his eyes or what, Tom? I don't think that referee Christian can see what's going on out there like we can. But anyway, Temple gets the ball away to Fleming, running wide like a centre. Of course, he used to be a centre. Pops a nice ball to Benny Warren. Benny Warren, you're not a winger, mate. What are we doing out there? There you go. Two of the forwards out, caught out, wide bludgeon. Here comes Williams. He loves to kick. And he's kicked again, straight down Glenn Darby's throw. What a great take from Glenn Darby. He'll run it back out. He'll beat Johnson. That's easy pickings. He sees some daylight. Go, Glenn Darby. Oh, great run. Oh, he's still not tackled. Glenn Darby's still going. He's finally put to ground. Oh, what a great run back from Glenn Darby. He'll get up and play the ball. Paddy Pope's on the field. Oh, we're due for a few penalties now because Paddy's out there. But anyway, Zani's on the paddock. He's tackled on the halfway. Pat will call the shots, and Pat will give a bit of slap and tickle to the Western Suburbs players. Pat offloads away to his skipper, Andrew Hamilton. Andrew puts his head... Oh, cops a great ball away to Pope. Pope back to Ronnie Haas. Haas, he only knows one way, and that's straight towards the post. Can't put the legend down, and he'll play the ball. Gets up, plays the ball, Thorne, a dummy half. Gives it away to Pope. He's the organiser now. Gives it away to Zahn. Zahn, chip and chase. Oh, Zahni, I'm afraid you better get that out of your game, my friend. I won't let you forget that one. But anyway, back to the action. Zahn, after his terrible chip and chase, West cemented up with the pill. Mason, the dummy half. Here's Benny Warren, drops a hip. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. 12 minutes on the clock according to Bomber. Anyway, away to Johnny Gordon getting involved from the wing, and Brady Corey, opposite winger, picks him off quite easily. Hess the dummy half. He's done nothing all game. Gives it away to Fleming. Fleming takes a charge up the middle. This is 18-10. And we've got a game in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you the drum. But anyway, Fleming will play the ball away to Hess. Hess gets it away to Temple. Temple fires it wide. Benny Warren's running out as the centre. Oh, Ben says if Zani can chip and chase, so can I. And I'm just as good a kicker as Zani. And that's end up in a brothers. Brothers have got that. And that's front rows, second rows should not kick, Tom.
Nor should centres, by the look of that from Damon's zone. Anyway, back to the action. Ashley Smith doing what second rowers should do, and that's but to go up and get belted. And he does. Away to Patrick Pope. Patrick Pope to Ronnie Harch. Ronnie Harch, what a whale of a game he's had today. We'll see more Ronnie Harch. He'll be around for years to come, I'm sure. Paddy Pope to Barry Leroy Jones. What a whale of a game he's had. Gets on the outside of a runner as well. Lost the ball is the call from West. And
he's hurt.
Well, I think he did lose the ball.
He's not hurt, Brian. No one hurts him.
I think he is hurt, Bruce. And he's having trouble. Bruce Corey says, stay down, son. And we might have a look at a replacement for you. Bobby Bell comes to the sideline. Paddy Pope off. Troy Corey on. Coaches ring the changes here. Have a look down. Coach Hess, pensive. Look over. Coach Hamilton, angry as always. And he's kept that data on sticky.
Back to the action. Leroy Jones is split again. He's relieving the field in the blood bin. He's replaced by Bob Bell. Anyway, West have got the pill. There's 11 minutes left on the clock in the 95 grand final. They get up and play the ball. As Shoes gets away to Temple, there's nowhere up the middle there, my friend. He's rightly so driven into the ground. Glenn Darby's picked him up. Yeah, the old wheelbarrow move is the call. He gets the ball away. Here comes Johnson, head down. Easy pickings there for, that's Brady Corey playing as forwards along with Ashley Smith. Away to Mason. He's made a remarkable recovery from injury. He's slopped a great ball oh, that's a great pull. He's given it straight down the throat of Troy Corey. Anyway, here comes Temple.
Nice
Stephen from himself, yeah. Nice butt, Sticky, and he takes the ball out. Like a tiger, Sticky, like a tiger. That one's for you, Sticky. Anyway, see he goes to dummy half like a tiger. He gets home and goes himself like a tiger, like a tiger. And the Tiger's put down on the 50-metre line. The Tiger gets up, plays the ball away to Thorne. Thorne gives it away to Brady. Oh! Brady says, I'll have a kick. That's an unusual thing, but it's not a bad kick. There's a great chase here from Athel Smith. Choose has picked it up on the half bounce. Athel Smith has had a great chase and great piece of work from the winger from Smith. Choose gets up, plays the ball away. He's easy pickings again. Smith has two tackles and has a bit of a rake at the ball, but there's nothing happening there. Gets it away to Temple. Temple's first back there, and he's missed a few tackles. Picked up by, Simo. Great work. Great work. That A-grade Valleys is coming through on him at the moment. He's experienced. Never touched him. He fell over. He tried to nook that. So Brady Corey's there to clean up the crumbs. Hess gives it away. There's Temple. Temple fires out. He'll kick. No, he won't. He passed. Gives it away to Johnson. Johnson jinks inside. He won't beat Thorne. The Bundaberg Player of the Year, of course. No, he slipped the ball out the back to Hess. Hess refuses to run. And he's given the ball to, Benny Warren. And Benny Warren's met by his opposite number in Ashley Smith. Gets up, plays the ball, fires it back. There's nothing happening for West. They ought to throw a wide ball to Fleming. Fleming, there's nothing on out here, Flemo. He's popped the ball to Williams. Oh, Wally's missed him. That's a forward pass. Forward pass to Mason. But, great co-defence from Simpson. Sensational stuff. He'll get up and play the ball. Williams to dummy half. Go away to Temple. There to Mason. He's made a remarkable recovery from a broken leg. Gives it away to Benny Warren. Benny Warren dummies. Thorne misses him. Throws it back inside of Johnson. Probably the man you want to throw it to this time of game. He's going to offer nothing. Gets up, plays the ball. Jono plays it back. Gives it away to Temple. Go to the air, we say. Put some pressure on Glenn Darby. Darby will be safe as a house here. Don't you worry about that. No, it was Andrew Hallinan, the captain coach. Oh, showing all the years of experience there. He jumped high on that one, Tom.
He was the centre once.
He did a dangerous kick, and West have raked. And, they're only a metre from the post. 8 on the clock here. West, can they set up a barnstorming finish? Corey's limping. Out to the right. Temple. Oh, good tackle. Away to Ronnie Harch. Picked him up. Anyway, West bit disorganised. Temple. They come to the left of the side. Jughead Jones. Taken by Simpson. He's prominent at the moment. Away to Bobby Bell. Puts the man on the ground. Brothers, if they can hang on here, it could be premiership time. If they can't, it's in the melding pot. Big Fleming steps off the left foot. Don't know which is his crook knee. Must be the right. And one crook head as well. Hess to the right to Temple. Oh, here's a hole. Mason.
But he heard a bump outside his window. The monster hid behind a rock and waited for the dawn. I'm coming to get you, it hissed. In the daylight, Tommy forgot all about monsters, and he said,
He's put down by one of the Mason boys. They're tough, those Mason boys. In there mixed in with the forwards. Away now to big Bobby Bell. He's tired. He takes it forward onto the edge of the cricket pitch. Scooter Thorne in there. He's buried right in the middle of the cricket pitch. Smith to Corey. Nice big rake downfield. The winger doesn't know what to do. Goes towards touch. I think it might go touch and goal. No! Damien Breen's got the flag up. And he's a centimetre out. One side of him is a centimetre out from the try line. The other side of him is about 10 out. So the scrum will pack somewhere in between the two.
So I think that's a disastrous call by the touch judge. I think they went in goal. By my books, I think it did.
Yeah, well, of course, Bomber, you were running down that sideline. You would have had a closer look than us up in the commentary box here. He's done a sensational job just quietly. I'll give you a wrap while you're down there, Bomber, on the far side of the
You
field.
got Adrian Lamb yet?
He's still trying to look for Adrian Lamb, but Bomber's doing a great... He's doing the right thing. He's trying to call the game for us. We'll worry about Lammy after the game. But anyway, we'll get back to the action here. West,
He's up there somewhere, bro.
West will try and ruck it out. Nothing happening there. I'll play it away. Gives the ball back to Temple. Temple has tried his hardest today. There's still 5 minutes left on the clock. It's anyone's game, and Brothers aren't home and hosed yet. It hasn't been the 40-point flogging that people thought it would be. Gets the ball away to Benny Warren, running wide. He's run wide all day today, Ben Warren. And there's a blue. This is what we wanted to see. It's right in the middle of the place. There's a blue. Play on. Oh, Christian's called play on. I don't know what to watch at the moment. Benny Warren's tackle. It's a blue in the background. I'll watch the fight. Don't worry about that. It's all play on. It's all broken up. There's Stephen and Zani's in there. Stuff the action. Of course, Bobby Bell's in amongst it as well, and Tim Owens, Trivy, the men you want to be in there. They're in the blue, but anyway, back to the real action. We get back to play the ball. It's Mason gets dummy half. He says, let's go right. Goes left instead. Gives it away to Choose. Choose pops the ball away to Williams. He'll kick. No, Wendy's back on the paddock. And Went is struggling. He can hardly walk. For God's sake, please, somebody, Wendy. Touch judge is in.
Touch judge is in.
Wendy is limping. For God's sake, don't let the man hurt himself. He's going on a Queensland tour. Who's calling the shots down there? I don't know. Mick O'Brien is, but Jason Went is severely injured. He should not be out there.
How do you think that blue occurred, Brian? I'm not sure. I think it just blew up all of a sudden.
Well, as all good callers are. Bomber, I was calling the action, mate. I didn't see the back play, so I try to keep my eyes on both the action at the moment, and I hope the viewers enjoyed both of it. But
Call the West bloke out here, Brian. I think it could possibly be a penalty, Brothers.
Should be down there. It's blue. It should be. Well, if it's a penalty, Brothers, Tommy.
Settle down. Smith leaves the field in the blood bin. I tell you what, he is fired up over something. Dead set fired up. There was some verbal going on there. Good stuff, Smithy. Anyway, Corey kicks for touch. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. I think Brothers can wind this one down and congratulate themselves for another premiership. Bobby Bell, he's had a top game today. Great run from Bob. The front rowers for Brothers have actually led from the front today. It's been a sensational effort from Bob and Leroy Jones. Oh, he was offside. Send him. Oh, on your Hess. On your Hess. That's all you've done all day, son. You're joking.
He should be gone for a penalty there, Brian. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's a professional foul in my books, and he should be off for 10.
Yeah. Anyway, we got the penalty, Bomber. 3 minutes to go. Brothers going to take the kick at goal. Wally wants to have a kick. No. Someone said, get the ball off him. He's not kicking for goal. They'll settle things down and they'll just punch it for touch. Another blood bin here. There is something going on between these two sides at the moment. Thorn is blowing up. There is some feeling out there. There's 3 minutes to go. There's some dead set feeling going on here at the moment. Thorn leaves the field because he's been busted. We can't work out who split him, but Thorn knows who it is, and he's not real happy about it. Thorn gets a well-deserved break. He's had a champion game, replaced by Leroy Jones. The crowd goes off. Great applause for Thorn as he leaves the paddock. We're back live. Corey. Yeah, take your time. Take your time, son. Just kick it into touch. Yeah, good stuff. Wen, who's dead set hobbling on the wing. Poor old Jason. I hope he's not too injured. But anyway, gets away to... That's Leroy Jones. He only knows one way to go, this man. He has had a sensational game. He's Beatson's best. I'll give you the drum. Away to his second Beatson's best, and Bob Bell, who takes one, Beatson's one. Hold it, Bob. You're in front. Frost is going to have a bit of a whack with Jaggers in the background, but nothing happened there. Frost goes to dummy half. He's obviously playing hooker at the moment. Bob, yeah, slow it down, Bobby. Gets up slowly, play the ball. Frost in the dummy half. Splits the ball away to Corey. Corey dummies, gives it away to Simpson. Simpson gives it to Hamlin running wide. MO doubles. Dummies and doubles and doubles and finally put down. A day doesn't go by without the Hamilton scoring a try. It's got to happen shortly. There goes Sticky. No tries held up well. Tommy.
The side issue here, the two Hamilton boys level on tries this year.
Locked at 19 all, bro. Tommy, I'm afraid.
19 all, and Sticky held up over the line. I think bit of rivalry between the boys there. Stephen just unable to get the ball down. 2 on the clock here at Solar. West 10 out from their own line. Surely it's curtains for them now. Can't see them coming back. Corey away to Zahn. Zahn! Oh, he spears his way into the corner. A tremendous ceiling try from Damien Zahn, great try.
Icing on the cake. That's it, brothers. I've got it.
The man from Mackay, he just can't stop him, can you? He just comes from nowhere and he just scores again. Zahn, one of the unbelievable players of brothers, 1995. They look like the premiers. They are the premiers. They are the premiers of 1995. Brothers undefeated all the way through. That's a big achievement. Undefeated, huge.
Smithy's cut, is he?
That'll be no balls over
No,
there.
brothers. That's a hooter.
Let's put it on, Roy.
Simpson lines up. The hooter's gone. This is a legendary day. Be proud, brothers, man. Be proud. Simpson's kick. Yeah, he's missed it, but that is insane. Sensational effort from brothers. Congratulations to all players involved in the grand final today. I've been totally impressed with the way the brothers' spirit have come through.
Roy, I'm going to take this down now. Okay.
Go get him, Bruce.
I won't. $700 worth, I know.
Get some good interviews too, don't be stupid.
I want this sugar, brother.
Thanks for the call, Macca. See you later on and have a few ales. Thanks, Phil.
No worries, mate. What do you think of the acceleration?
Guys, all I can say is that there's no better feeling, eh?
Yeah.
Winning a grand final, going through undefeated, making history. There's no better feeling I've ever felt in my life. Unreal. Unreal.
Thanks, man.
Let's get it. We're the BRL. We are the BRL player here of the day, and a few words from Andrew, Scotty Thorne.
Why didn't you keep the mic on? That's what we were trying to sing out to you, to keep the mic on. Turn the microphone on, I'm telling you.
Turn on every 5 minutes.
Who am I supposed to interview now? Okay, we're going to go head into the dressing sheds of brothers now, and hopefully we get some cheers and the brothers' war cry of victory. Smithy, I'm here with Smithy.
There you go,
The man from Mackay and Toowoomba.
There you go, mate. Good victory.
Yeah, good victory, mate.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Yeah, good, mate.
What, did you get injured there in the last 5
Got a
minutes?
kick in the head, mate.
Kick in the head. A bit of injury? Well, hopefully...
There's Brian going up there.
Yeah, he's
Good on
going
you,
all
mate.
right.
Pity you couldn't be here, mate.
That huge thing. Well, this is the brothers' atmosphere. You want to hear? Go into it.
We're joined by many men. I'm making my way through the shed to Alan Frost. How are you, Alan?
Overcome with emotion.
Yeah, it's not often you play into winning grand finals, both full of emotion. How do you feel?
Good, because they're my first senior ones ever.
Yeah, you'll
Run on.
means a lot, doesn't it?
Fucking oath, especially with this fish team, man.
Good stuff, Alan. Good stuff, mate. Joined here by Bobby Bell at the moment in the dressing shed. Big Bob, first premiership here in Bundaberg. How's it feel?
Very good, the best one I've ever had, actually.
Yeah, better than anything.
Bunch of blokes you'll ever meet, and I couldn't be happier.
Great bunch of guys, I admit that, and you toughed it out today. It was a hard-fought victory.
We did. The ground's not getting any fucking softer either there, mate.
Yeah, I called that from where I was, mate. What's up? How'd you feel?
Oh, real hard, really hard.
Good stuff. I hope to see you on piss the last 3-4 days.
I will be.
I've got the player of the match with me at the moment, Jason Wen. He's been given Beeson's best again for 2 weeks in a row. How do you feel, Wenny?
Sore.
So you are struggling. There was an injury that we picked up earlier. What is wrong?
Just the hip, it's right. It'll be right.
You'll be right again on the bus in 3 days' time?
Yeah.
The tour of the camel country?
Yeah, the fuzzy wuzzies.
Well, you behave yourself, Wenny, and enjoy the celebrations, my friend.
Thanks. We did it, Mac.
Good on you,
Yeah,
brother.
we did it.
Good stuff. So I'm joined with Ashley Simpson, one of the stars of Brothers. Simo, how's it feel?
Oh,